Why, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to Hardcore Heroes. The 5 of you plus dogs? Little Jimmy.
Jeez. Yeah, 5 because Titus is gone. Neil, can you stop this music and roll 20?
No, this is your escape music.
All right. I thought we were kind of in the clear and just going to the woods, like braving random encounters. But okay, fair enough.
Well, of course that's what you think.
All right, yeah, fair enough. All right.
So, let's figure out exactly what time it was that you were. So 5 hours after the sun went down, the sun goes down around. It's spring, so it's probably going down around like 7-ish.
6. I would say 6-ish if it's not hitting the soul. It
also
depends.
April 19th, April 9.
Where are we around the equator? Because that would change with the seasons then.
I'm just gonna base everything off Santa Barbara time. So it's 7:30 when the sun goes down, which makes it 12:30 when you guys escaped.
Yep. Okay. There's open plain in every direction from Amberlow, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys have 5 hours before the sun comes up. So you've got a good head start on them. You make it and continue going into the wilderness. It is let's take a look at the map for a moment here. The distance from here to the woods is 10 miles over natural terrain. So you guys make it to the forest a little around the time that the sun begins to come up. You break into the forest.
On the way, I want to, because we're riding a carriage, I want to talk to the lady that we rescued.
Mm-hmm.
Just kind of figure out exactly what happened, how she was abducted and everything.
Why, I was on the road going to meet my fiance. He was off in Thornwood. We were looking at rings again. I wasn't happy with the first one. And my carriage was attacked by goblins. They killed the knight, fought off the guards. Some of them surrendered. They found me inside and took me prisoner, took all the wealth that we had, executed the guards, and dragged me away. I was in their filthy, dirty, mangy, sticky hands for a few days. They treated me roughly, tore my clothes, laughed at me, poured goblin. Oh, I can't even speak of it. Just the most unspeakable things on me, and eventually brought me here to Anvil, where Carrick treated me kindly and gently. Until he cut off my ear, she says, pointing a finger at Malachi.
About that, I do apologize for that, but we were sent here to rescue you.
I look aghast at her. Had I not, you would likely be dead.
I did not want to see you harmed, but I'm a cleric myself. I could have healed you. We figured it was better to inflict the wound there, at the chance of saving your life later. Your family, I doubt they would have dealt with traitors like them. That would have set a bad precedent. You very likely would have died in their hands.
I get it. That hurt. Have you ever had your ear cut off?
I am not so stupid as to be captured by goblins.
Malachi, take it easy.
All right. It's been a long night.
I apologize for him. He has a very sharp tongue, but he has never let me down before.
Well.
Well, Van, do you think we should make a stop in this village or keep traveling north?
Traveling a forest at night.
Well, it's sun up now. I think maybe if we sleep here and travel again through the night.
I think...
Sorry, Neil, that fan is loud again.
I turned it off. Thank you for letting me know. I will go find a way to
Mute,
fix it.
just mute your mic. Make sure it is. Yeah, can you hear that, Sean? Yeah, it's definitely you now.
I was able to hear a fan. It wasn't too loud though.
Okay, let me go adjust some things.
I got you, chat. Don't even worry about it.
I don't really want to
How's
stop
that?
this close. Oh, it's fine now. I don't want to stop this close to Anvil, but I also want to make sure you get some rest so you can get better spells. Also, my spells are kind of meant for dealing with people right now.
Well, if you want to keep going, I can sleep in the carriage.
That's true. Yeah, I would say we should keep going for a while and maybe just make camp somewhere. Yeah, okay, we're gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'll walk outside the carriage while Malachi sleeps. I'll walk with the dogs.
I can't sleep. Yeah, I mean, I've only been awake 6 hours or something now.
Mm-hmm.
But I'll try and sleep, though.
Okay.
Malachi, could I use your staff?
If you think it's wise.
It might help us keep a better watch.
Yes, of course.
We're thick in the forest. I think we'll hear anybody pursuing us from a distance.
You're probably right.
All right, so I take the staff and I want to use the staff so that I can actually see around me and I'm not just gonna be like totally ambushed by something. God, I'm really nervous about making light, but I think we need it because, like, yeah, it would be better to cover our tracks from the people chasing us, who are probably chasing us, but I don't want to just like get ambushed by a cave bear and immediately die.
Man, cave bears. They have some nasty things.
Yeah. So I think I'll take the staff. Well, no, maybe not. No. Better idea. I have a torch, so I'm just gonna keep the torch and light it if it looks like something is amiss. So if I ever hear anything that seems out of place, or if something seems wrong, I'm gonna light the torch because I'll use fire in that case.
Okay. So you guys continue.
Yeah, wait, isn't it daytime anyway, Neil? The
Yes,
sun's
the sun is coming.
Okay, the sun's already up. So the sun was coming up when we got here.
Yeah. The
Okay,
dawn
then I
is
don't need it.
breaking. And as you push your way into that little patch of woods, you hear the sound of coyotes howling, surprisingly close. You don't see them anywhere. It's that awkward dawn where your night vision is fading out and your day vision's starting to kick in. You know, your vision's the worst.
I kind of have my scimitar at the ready just in case.
But you make it through the forest for a while. The coyotes' howling eventually dies down. They don't approach any closer.
Okay.
Probably the horse, the carriage, something like that. And some hours later, Jeeves stops you guys in the middle of the forest and say that the horse has been pulling us all night. It needs to rest.
Fair enough. It might be a good chance for me to get into the carriage and get some rest. How long have we been going?
You've been going 10 hours at this point.
Was Malachi able to sleep?
Yeah, I think Malachi managed to fall asleep a little bit when the sun came up. But it's been about 4 hours since you got to the forest.
Okay.
So you are almost all the way through to the other side.
I just want to make sure you can get enough to memorize new spells.
Yeah.
Okay, then I won't wake him up. I will keep watch for a little while, and then once it's been a few more hours, I'll wake him up so that he can memorize spells and take over watch and I can sleep myself.
Okay. I didn't get that much sleep at the end yesterday anyway, so I guess I'm quite tired.
Yeah. Okay. A few hours pass. Malachi has had about 8 hours of sleep now. Van's had 4 hours of sleep. The horses have been rested and fed.
Yeah.
We carry on.
You guys can carry on. Malachi,
Yeah,
Malachi can memorize spells while you guys are driving.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll sleep for a couple more hours so I can memorize new ones.
And Jeeves asks you where you're going.
We're going back to Hillsboro, Jeeves, and then from there, perhaps Redport, or maybe just from Hillsboro, we'll get a boat back to Shirebrook.
But Hillsboro's in the wrong direction, says the girl.
I know that, but do you not think that they expect us to go straight to Shirebrook?
She looks a little concerned.
Don't worry, I'm not taking you to some other captive. You being alive is the only way I can escape the bounty that your mother has put on my head.
She put no such bounty on your head.
You don't even know who I am, girl.
You are Malachi, and you are Van Helsing. people who raided the temple in Shirebrook in
I
order
did
to
not do
save
the
your
raiding.
father's life.
Fine. Go to sleep.
I think I'm sleeping at this point, so I just like turn on my sleep like, I didn't raid any. Hold the covers up over me.
I had it on good authority that there was a bounty on my head.
No.
You better not be lying to me.
What reasons do I have to lie to the people who rescued me?
I think back to who it was that told us there was a bounty on my head.
Yeah.
It was my father, wasn't it? Well, whatever the reason, they still expect us to go to Shirebrook. That's where you're from. They know that, right?
Of course. They've
Right.
been in touch with my mother.
And?
She has come up with convenient political reasons not to pay the bounty yet. I think she was... I'm her heir, so she must get me back, but I think she was looking for an alternative route where she didn't have to recognize his right of his position. Paying a bounty would imply he's an actual lord.
Oh, that makes sense. Hey, well, let's get back to Hillsboro, and we'll charter a ship from there. It goes back to Shirebrook. It's likely safer and might take a little bit longer, but if it avoids us running into Carrick and his men, then I think it's probably worth it. Wouldn't you agree?
She nods.
And there might be some business there that I have to see to myself anyway.
Okay.
I'll send you some more spells, Neil. This is a kind of place for fireball, isn't it? This is a fireball kind of place.
It means you have to cast your monster summoning spell to clear your list for fireball, but
That's so weird how you can't just not like unmemorize a spell. You have to actually cast it.
It does say it. It does say it. Neil, with monster summoning, I can command them not to attack, right?
they'll attack whoever you command. If they can't attack anything, and you can speak their language, you can tell them to do other stuff.
Okay. Tell you what I'll do, just for shits and giggles. And hope they don't fly. I'll just like cast them into the water.
You summon monsters in the water.
Oh, actually, what's the range is like high? Yeah, I'll just cast them like from the air into the water.
Oh my god!
Just, there's the best part. You actually like summon creatures. It's not like
I know.
you're making kobolds. You're literally pulling them from somewhere else. So you're just gonna like pull these poor kobolds from whatever they're just living their normal kobold life, and they just summon above the water like 15 feet out of nowhere and drown.
Let's just be clear, Neil. If I summon a flying monster and I tell it to just like, go and kill some birds.
Roll me a d12. Let's just see how this goes down.
Oh, there we go. I mean, if I end up getting killed by my own fell bats or whatever, I'm going to be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, that'd be amusing.
You could tell it to attack the river or the ocean or something.
It sounds like kill some fish. 3.
Fire beetles. You summon 2d4 fire beetles.
Into the water.
They just bloop, 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 bloop.
All right. Do they struggle out and drown or?
I don't know how easy beetles can swim, so...
Wow.
Aren't they? So fire beetles, would they be like fucked up by falling into the water?
No, they don't actually have a fire component to them. They're called fire beetles because they've got like a bright red spot on the back of them. So they're just
okay.
like big beetles.
Okay, I thought they were like flaming beetles for a second.
No. So the 5 beetles plop into the water and then try and swim their way to shore. They're completely idiotic animals.
I mean, I cast them 30 yards out.
Right. They paddle around it. Your spell goes off. There's no problems. No one tries to kill you. They don't, seek revenge.
I get the XP for the 5 fire beetles.
No,
Okay.
they did not pose a threat to you.
All right.
You can't just monster summoning and then kill your summoned monsters for experience.
Okay,
That
so
sounds, wait. What if
No.
they fight back?
They can't, if there's a threat, then yes. But if they don't ever actually pose a true threat to you, then no for experience.
All right.
Because of monsters. The true monster is man.
Hold on. Wait.
What if? Okay, so let's say he summoned some beetles and ordered them to attack somebody. If that person then killed the beetles, would they get XP for them?
Yeah.
Okay.
so
So-
I need to
Okay.
Sorry, go on, man.
No. That's. I just want to know that. So you could literally summon monsters, have them attack a party member, and the party member could just farm XP off that.
Yes. But there's probably better ways to farm XP.
Oh yeah, definitely. I just like finding fun ways that you can gimmick the system.
Yeah.
I have to waste a knock, a shield, and a magic missile and a hypnotism. So I just like burn the magic missile on a tree, cast shield, cast knock at a tree, and cast hypnotism on one of the dogs.
Okay. So
And then I
2
let
days.
these spells. There you go.
2 days later,
Okay, great.
you guys have made it up that not coastal region, that region next to the hills up here, like you did last time, before you head back in towards Hillsboro. And on the day that you're going back into the hills,
Yeah.
Jeeves is driving the carriage in the appropriate direction. You come around a hill into like a kind of a creek bed, similar to the creek bed where you saw those ogres, but not the same one, or it could be the same one but in a different place. Just that similar sort of like creek between large hills. When you spot a troop of hobgoblins, their red fur kind of sticking out between their mismatched armor, clearly giving away their hobgoblin nature. They've got pointed ears, and they're wearing, as I said before, mismatched armor with weird helms and mediocre weapons, but they're still steel weapons, or bronze weapons. They're not made of stone. They seem
many
to
are there?
spot you at about the same time you spot them, and you guys are maybe 300 yards away from each other.
Okay, what are they? Wait, how many are there?
Oh, more than 10, less than 15.
That's not good. There's grass between us and them.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
How spread out are they?
They are encamped in like a group around
So
the
they
fire.
spot us.
They spot you.
Okay.
And at this point, I'm going to ask you guys to roll for initiative.
Okay. Did you roll a reaction check?
I have done everything I needed to do.
Ooh.
All right.
Who wants initiative? 300 yards, right? That's a long way.
Yeah, they can't make it in one turn. I'll go and roll it. It's 7. You take the next one.
Tie.
Okay. I'm going to get ready to cast Entangle as soon as they're within because they're going to charge at us, or I don't know what they're going to do yet, but I'm going to get ready to cast Entangle as soon as they charge at us. Or as soon as they're like in range where I can get a whole bunch of them charging in.
What's the range of Entangle?
The range, it's got a pretty big space. Let me check the distance. I think it's 60 yards, so it's going to be a while. But I can basically just throw it down, and then they'll run into it as they charge in.
Yeah, but I'm just because I'm going to fireball them, so that'll probably ruin your Entangle if I cast it after Entangle.
I think it would just make all the grass on fire.
Maybe.
All right, so you're casting Entangle at 60 yards.
80 yards
80
is the
yards.
distance.
And Malachi, what are you doing?
I'm planning to fireball them.
What's the
But
range of fireball?
I'll ask Van what he's doing in the moments as they're charging.
I say, what do you want to do?
Well, what's the range of fireball?
60 yards as well.
Okay. I'm going to wait then. I'm going to wait for him to throw out his fireball. And then after his fireball is hit, I'm going to throw down an Entangle closer to us. So basically, I want to get it so that it's like... Basically, the edge of the Entangle is a few feet in front of us.
Right. I got
And then
you.
it has 40 feet, so it would be his
Entangle doesn't
fireball.
also create much of a visible effect when nothing's walking
No.
through it. It would make
Yeah.
a very good trap. You could cast it ahead of time, and they would
Okay.
unknowingly
Yeah,
walk
and I'll
through
say,
the
I'll
space.
put the Entangle directly in front of us. Don't walk forward. You can fireball them however far you can throw it.
Okay.
Neil, before this first turn, do I have a chance to cast shield or not?
No.
Okay.
So first round, they break for you. Weapons
Okay.
drawn in kind of like a... They don't all cluster together. You've got maybe 8 of them ish coming straight at you, and then 2 on the left side and 2 on the right side, swinging
Uh-huh.
around.
I'm going to, since I have a good round to kill here, I'm going to cast Bless on myself.
Okay.
Or not Bless, Aid, sorry.
You cast
And I'm gonna-
8 on yourself.
I'm going to
Uh,
fireball that 8.
Okay, they do not make it to that range this round, so you've got your fireball on hold, waiting for them to get there.
I get 3 extra HP. How
They
is
close
really
to
bad?
210 yards by the end of the round.
210.
210.
Okay. What's the secondary effect of this?
So they're only going to go another 90 then, Neil. Or were they sprinting or just walking?
They're using normal movement rates. So they're running at you, but you run like tens of yards. Your movement rate in tens of yards per round. No, you walk your movement rate in tens of yards per round. No, run. You can't run a football field in a minute. You walk a football field in a minute, but you can run a football field in a minute. Yeah. So they're running at you.
Feasibly, they can't get to us next round then.
No.
What's the range of a spear? 30 yards. Ooh, that's crap. Okay, next round initiative.
All right.
I'll do it.
Okay. Yeah, you already won.
8.
All right, you guys go first. Van Helsing.
I'm gonna pull out a bow and start taking a couple shots. Like I've got time because they're 210 yards away.
Yes.
Okay, then I have time to pull out a bow and take 2 shots.
Yes.
Neil, can they charge if they're not going to get in combat? Because I don't think you can, but...
No, you can only charge at the very end.
Yeah, so I'm going to cast shield on myself.
I think we kind of bent that rule last time, but we're still... These things are always open to interpretation.
Yeah. Sure, yeah.
Okay, so longbow range, I think it's 150 yards. I'm checking right now.
I think it's 101... I think it's 50, 100, 150 for short, medium, long.
No, it's 100, 150, 300.
Short bow? Longbow?
Longbow.
70, 140, 210.
What? What do I have? Why do I have 100, 150, 300? Oh, did I... Are you using the right arrow? Did I? Oh, I might have used the wrong arrows. Let me check.
Sheep arrow is 50, 100, 170. Flight is 70, 140, 210.
What the hell did I mark down? Hold on. I'm confused here because I definitely marked this down from the book. Weapons, here we go. Oh wait, no, missile weapon ranges, give me descriptions.
While you're figuring that out, Malachi,
right.
what's your action this round?
I just... how far can I walk back?
You can walk up to 120 yards backwards.
So I'll just walk back like another 50 yards and cast shield.
Okay.
Or 30 yards, yeah. And I can actually get behind the carriage.
Oh yeah, easily.
Nice, okay, I'll do that.
Now,
So
little
I'm not
Jimmy
too far away,
has...
but I'm just taking
Little
cover.
Jimmy is on top of the carriage, and the dogs are inside barking. They
No,
can smell the
I've got
battle
the
coming.
dogs. Yeah, I've got the dogs with me. Or I go and get them on my way back there.
Okay. I take it you hold them by the leash so they don't take off?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. They're also trained dogs, so they'll wait until you tell them to bolt.
I don't get ready to fire arrows then. They're going to be too close before I'm ready to do what I want.
Okay. So they close to 220 yards. No, 120 yards by the end of this round. And we roll initiative for next round.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Let's win, Van.
Yeah. Are you ready? You readied your fireball, right?
No, I cast shield.
Okay. Let's see. 5.
You guys go first.
Okay.
All right. Now I ready my fireball, Neil.
Okay.
I'm going to go ahead and ready my entangle.
I'm going to drop my entangle as soon as he drops his, or as soon as he throws out his fireball.
Okay, fireball goes first. It
All right.
streaks towards the onrushing hobgoblins before you. It's a 20-foot radius?
I think so, yes.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
you hit all 7 of the group charging straight at you.
All right, great. There you go. 21.
Ooh!
That's good.
3, 4, 5, 6.
Do they even have enough HP to survive?
Maybe.
I don't remember what HP hobgoblins have. Might be 2.
It might be 2 D8.
Oh no,
yeah.
it's just 1 + 1. So no,
They all die no matter what.
they all die. The fire bursts in front of them, melting their bodies to the ground.
Okay. I dropped the entangle ready for the other hobgoblins in case they charge.
Okay, the other guys are on the sides.
Yeah.
So
in
do you
case
put
do they completely flank us, or are they going to come in from a diagonal direction?
Well, they haven't finished their movement yet, but they're coming along the sides. So it looks like they will
Okay.
be attacking from the left or right side.
Okay, then I'm going to drop an entangle down on the right side, a few feet in front of us. So if they charge on the right, they have to go through that.
Sure. Okay. The hobgoblins on the flanks veer away from you and run. Just
All right, perfect.
flee into the hills.
Perfect.
How far away do they get, Neil?
They get 90 more yards away.
Wow.
Wait,
So-
they already had their movement this round.
No, they didn't get to go this round, so they just took their movement after the
we go-
fireball.
Wait, we readied our spells and then they
Oh,
ran. And then
you're
we went
right.
off. Yeah.
No, you're
so
right,
We'd have to
so-
roll initiative to see if they get away in time.
You do. Roll that initiative.
That's you, Nick.
Yeah. How close are we to Hillsboro, Neil?
Still a day away, or half a day at this point. You go
6.
first.
Okay. What do I have for those?
So
How
at
many
this-
are left?
There are 2 on the left, 2 on the right, and at this point they were 120 in front of you, so another 90 would have brought that to 30, but they were on the sides, so they took a little longer, so they're about 50 yards away from you at the moment.
Okay. I'm gonna pull out a bow and start taking shots.
Okay. Make 2 attacks with back attack.
All right. I'll shoot toward the right, and then I guess I'll just assume Malachi's gonna go for the left.
Yeah.
Go D20, and I got +1 because of the aid. I've been forgetting to add that, but I get +1
Got it.
rolls.
And it's back attack.
17. Oh,
Hit.
so that'd be 19. D8. 2 damage.
That drops him to the ground.
Nice.
No,
Second
it
attack.
doesn't. No, sorry, it's a D2 +1, not a D2 -1. D8 +1 for the HP. He's alive.
Okay.
You don't have a damage bonus, so.
All right. I get a second shot at the end of the round.
All right. Malachi.
The 2 on the left, I'll cast Magic Missile, 2 at one and 1 at another.
Okay.
So the first one, 2d4 plus 2. 7.
Drops him.
And the other one, 2.
Survives.
Uh-huh.
Van Helsing, get your second shot at the end of the round. He's moved another 90 yards, so now
Let's put him at
he
long
is
range.
140 yards from you.
Long range.
Wait, are they not still within 50 yards, Neil?
No, because I go at the end of the round.
Yeah, his
Can I-
second
My
shot
second
at the end of
shot.
the round.
Can I loose the dogs at the one remaining hobgoblin?
Yeah, yes, you can.
Okay. So I get +3 total. What am I getting for long range? -5?
Yeah.
Okay, so -2.
But that did get in range, right? They're only 50 yards away.
At the end of the round, they're 140.
Yeah, but I let the dogs go
can't-
on my turn.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yes. Do you send them in 2 different directions or both at the one?
Both at the 1.
Okay.
But
So
he's
one- at
shooting at
least
the one
one.
on his left. You've got the one on your right. There's 2 hobgoblins left.
Yeah.
So make your second shot.
12.
That
go 18.
They
Why have you
have
done-
crappy armor.
Back attack as well.
Yeah. Well, no, I already.
Back attacks
I
included.
-5 for the long range, so I factored those in.
Oh wait, this
right.
is that go 18 though, right?
That go 18, yeah. So it's
Yeah, it's definitely a hit.
all right. Let's see if I can actually do some good damage. 7.
Yes, you pierce through the guy. He collapses. I think no. Wait, there's actually still one more on the right side, right? Because there were 2 on the right.
Oh yeah, because I didn't drop them.
Right. The dogs chase after the other one, and we don't have to roll it out, but they rip him to shreds
Okay.
in one of the next few rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
So then the others get away. So or the
One
other
guy
last one gets away.
escapes.
One hobgoblin gets
And
away.
I hope that
Terrible.
that survivor, yeah, he'll be like, stay the fuck away from these guys, and then we're gonna keep moving forward.
Okay. After the battle settles down and the dogs return, the Baroness's daughter looks
Oh,
at you
dang.
with different eyes. You know, that's one of those like, oh, okay, these are different people than what I was actually expecting, huh?
I catch her gaze and say, "We are not the men who left Shirebrook those few months ago."
We've come a long way.
I see. And the rest of the day is fairly uneventful.
Wait,
At
I want to have a
certain point-
conversation with Van.
Yeah.
I was saying, while you were sleeping the other night, I was speaking to the girl. She says that there is no bounty on our head.
I was actually going to let you know of that suspicion. Your father does not seem like the most reliable informant. He seems quite bitter. My advice: I want to wait. I want to get to Hillsboro. Sorry, go ahead.
Did he not put us onto this missing girl? Did he not say the reward was the removal of the bounty? Do
He said a full
claim-
pardon.
Do you think he seeks to claim the reward for himself?
It's possible. What reward?
Well, I assume there is some gold reward for rescuing this girl, no?
I don't think he would get the reward, would he? We're the ones
What?
returning.
Maybe if he double-crossed us.
I'm not sure. What I was going to say, you should hire a messenger to carry a message over to Shirebrook for us.
So what
Because I want to get to Hillsboro and wait. We did pay that armor smith 1,000 gold to make that field plate. We should wait for that to be finished and then make our way to Shirebrook. We can send a letter to Shirebrook toward Baroness Falmont and have her send a letter back confirming that we will receive a full pardon for our efforts.
But there is no pardon to be had.
How about confirming that we will not be thrown in chains upon returning?
I don't know. I kind of want to see this thing through. We could always come back for the armor. I don't know. To go back to Shirebrook and see what's going on.
I want to go back too, but we should send a letter in advance. If she sends back a reply confirming it,
Is it
she'd be
not?
breaking an oath.
Is it not weeks until this armor is finished?
What's the date exactly now? I know when it's finished.
It is a month and a half from now.
We still have a decent amount of travel into. That is a long ways away.
It's a long.
Let's head back, Van. We can always make our way back to Redport at any time.
That is true.
This girl has
I'm
been
just
away from her home for-
just worried about going back to Shirebrook and being thrown into chains for returning.
Well, they won't be throwing me in chains as easily as they might have before.
That's true. If they try to capture us after all these good deeds, it may be time to fight.
I think it would be justified at that point.
Very well. Back to Shirebrook then. And I guess we're going to press on.
All right, you guys press on into Hillsboro, and you arrive late in the evening. There's some trouble with the hills, and you guys have to get out and push the wagon up. One of the wheels breaks, and you replace it with
We
one
did
of the.
get replaceable. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
get
you had
replaceable.
some replacement ones. So it gets fixed, and you get into Hillsboro by evening. You have to go the long way around the keep to come back in through around the city walls to come back in through the only entrance.
Mm-hmm.
But you are greeted by the guards there as the sun just comes down. They say, "Well, you just missed closing, or you almost missed closing time, guys. Hurry on in."
Sorry, we had to go over the mountains. It was slow going.
I can imagine. Dangerous mountains. Good job on making it alive.
Oh, well, we have experience at this kind of thing. When you fight a chimera, suddenly hobgoblins and ogres don't seem so bad anymore.
He thinks we're joking. He thinks we're joking.
That's fine.
We're not joking.
Right,
We did
right.
fight a chimera.
All right, let's go in. I am Van.
You want to see the scars?
Look, you don't need to pull down your pants. You just need to go in the city, okay?
Okay, I just want you to know we did fight a chimera.
And my mother was a dragon. Got it.
All right. I lift up my shirt and I show him the scars.
God, jeez, man, just get in. Come on, before we shut the gates. It's getting dark.
All right.
I shout out. I lean my head out of the carriage and I say, "Jeeves, would you take us past the docks?"
Sure, of course, sir, of course.
Thank you.
He drives you towards the docks.
I just want to look if my father's ship's still there.
It is not.
Okay.
Okay. To the inn, Jeeves.
Any particular inn, my lord?
The one we were at last time seemed serviceable.
Perhaps we should
Hello?
find a new one. Just to make sure that, in case Malachi's father is trying any tricks.
Perhaps we should find the finest inn in town in celebration of our victory.
That would be appropriate.
I believe there's a wonderful place called the Journeyman's Rest House. I seem to recall. I'll take us there.
Perfect.
Very well. So we stop in an inn.
All right, you make it to the Journeyman's Rest House. They're closing up and bedding down for the night. This doesn't look like the sort of place that is very lively in the evenings. The common room is pretty bare. There's just like a fire and some couches to warm yourself if you get cold at any point in time. A stable boy is present to take your horse and rub it down, saddle it, give it the proper fodder, and and to put your carriage somewhere appropriate.
Okay. How many days do we have left until the full moon?
I need to mark off a couple more days of travel. This is the night of the 11th, and the full moon is on the 22nd.
Okay.
got
I'm going
time.
to suggest to Malachi that we wait in Hillsboro until the full moon comes around because we don't want to have that happen on the ship.
I don't know. Could be alright.
I don't want to chance it. I think I'll talk to a temple in town and I'll make arrangements for the curse removal.
Yeah, I think that's reasonable. I could do with some time to study anyway.
I think we should lay low while we're in town. We didn't offend anyone here, but I don't trust your father. He seems to have grown very bitter since we last saw him.
You say we didn't offend anyone here.
Well, Redbeard, but I don't think he'd try to kill us. Maybe punch you in the face. Well, I don't think he can reach your face.
Well, I'd like to see him try.
Punch you somewhere more sensitive, perhaps.
I may have something for Redbeard.
Oh, don't go starting any more trouble, Malachi.
Okay, look, that's all I'll say about it. He's the one who started the trouble, but we'll leave it at that.
Okay.
I believe you. Let's just lay low while we're here. I want this to go relatively smoothly.
I want a decent night's sleep.
Sure. Now, there are Malachi, Van Helsing, the Baroness's daughter, Little Jimmy, and Jeeves. There's 5 of you, plus 2 dogs.
The dogs can just stay with us, right?
Are you guys all crowding in one room or 5 rooms?
I assume Jeeves and Jimmy have been splitting with Malachi and I, essentially. But I'll get a separate room for the Baroness's daughter, just because I don't want to be a dick.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I want to kind of leave a good impression before we get back to Shirebrook.
Sure.
So I gotta
we're getting 4 rooms, right? 1 for Jeeves and Jimmy, 1 for Van.
I assume we split with Jeeves and Jimmy, because we don't, do you really care?
Who are you rooming with then if you're going to split with Jeeves and Jimmy? Or if you're...
I've always assumed Malachi was in bed with Jeeves, so...
I could not see that happening.
I do not know why you would assume that. No.
Does that mean the cleric is bedding down with the little boy?
Well, that makes sense.
It's platonic. It's a father-son relationship.
Right.
Jeeves would sleep in the carriage before he shared my bed. I think we all know that's true.
Yeah.
That's not even the most unreasonable thing that I would have Jeeves do.
All right, yeah, we can just get separate rooms for everyone.
Okay,
Yeah, I think
so
I don't know.
4 rooms.
4 rooms. So 1 for Jeeves and Jimmy, 1 for the daughter, and 1 for each of you. And the dogs stay with Malachi?
With me, yeah.
Okay. All right. You guys all bed down for the night.
Yeah, and I think we're gonna stay here until Jimmy's thing comes up. The next day, I want to head to a temple and just kind of make arrangements well in advance.
Sure. Malachi, you are roused by a low growling coming from your dogs in the middle of the night.
Is this the first night after we get here?
Yes. This is the night that you arrived.
This is a separate day from the hobgoblin encounter, right?
It's later that day.
The same day.
Okay, so same spells.
Same spells.
Okay. Yeah.
You're aroused by your dog's growling.
I've been waiting for this. I click my fingers, lighting my magic candle, which is on the desk.
It illuminates.
Worth it.
And can you give me a wisdom check?
Oh, what's that? Is that the one that's a 9 or is that a 10? Let's see. No, that's a 10.
That's right. All your stats are 10s except for your int.
Yes, and Dex.
I think he has like a 9 and an 11. I don't know.
Pass.
Okay.
Just a 9. Dex is a 9.
You notice that there is the faint sound of footsteps leaving your door.
Leaving my door, like from the outside.
Yeah. Like there's the faint sound of footsteps passing by on the other side of your door.
Okay. I cast invisibility.
You are invisible. Your dogs are still growling, their fur kind of up on end.
I try and just like calm them and then wait a few moments I try and listen at the door for the footsteps.
They're gone. You don't hear them.
I head out of the door, look up and down the corridor.
Empty.
I listen into all of our rooms.
Everyone's asleep.
And head down the stairs into the inn.
Our doors are locked, right?
Yeah, I think there's like a little slidey thingy. It's not like a key. It's like you step in and there's like a little
Okay,
wood
so
beam that
yeah,
goes
so you
across.
couldn't like unlock it from the outside then.
Not with like a key, but a proper thief could find a way to slide it because the door frame. They don't have like the nice door frames that we have where it kind of holds it shut. These doors have a little bit of. They're not as
Okay.
well built, so a thief could pick the lock, pick the bolt. They're not meant to be like secure doors. They're just meant to keep people from coming into your room at night.
Okay.
But they don't want the doors so secure that they would be locked by people, and then they wouldn't be able to reopen their doors. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if there's no one in the rooms and there's no one in the halls and there's no one downstairs, I'll leave and just do, like, look around the alleyways surrounding the inn, and then and then I'll just do that. Yeah.
No. Yeah. You look about and don't see anything anywhere.
Okay. I go and turn myself visible and knock on Van's door.
Van.
I wake up, I guess.
Van, it's me.
I go over to the door.
I think there was someone sneaking around up here. I think they're gone now, but we should stay on guard. How are the rooms, Neil? Is it my room
The
and then
Baroness. We need to check the others' rooms.
It
And I
goes Malachi, Van, Jimmy, Baroness's daughter.
Okay, I go.
Whose
I
name
get
is-
the dogs.
I think I mistakenly gave her name as Elliot earlier. Her name is actually Stella. Elliot is her older sister who passed away already.
All right, then we we check all the other rooms. See
I
what's
get
going
the
on.
I get the dogs and go and check on the other rooms.
Okay. The other rooms are all clear. Everyone is in them and asleep.
Okay, I'm going to wake people up. I'm going to tell them that there's something suspicious going on. And even though it's a little bit weird, I need us to like group together for this night.
Yeah.
I need everyone to stay close. We can't keep watch over 5 different rooms, but we can keep watch over everyone if we're all in the same room.
You mean share a room with one of you men?
Relax.
All of us men.
What sort of tramp do you expect me to be?
No kind of tramp. I simply want to make sure that you're safe for the duration of our stay here in Hillsboro.
Well, then you can watch my room from the outside like a proper guard would.
Look. Get
As
in the
you
room.
wish.
No, Van.
No, Malachi, leave it. Here, come on, we'll talk about this outside. And I take him outside.
Okay.
I shut her door behind us. I say,
So what? Are we all stood outside the fucking door now while she just goes to sleep?
listen, I don't want to get on her bad side. All right?
Okay, you're probably right, but
Yes.
there's nowhere for us to sleep.
We can take turns on watch here. It's going to suck, but I think our first order of business should be to move to a different inn tomorrow.
But where will the people not on watch sleep?
We can all split a room. I'm sure Jeeves and Jimmy aren't too unused to it. We did split a barn for a little while.
All right, look, yeah, we'll split watch. One of us guards the room, the rest of us in
Yeah.
one other room. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so Stella gets her room, all the boys in a different room, and one person outside.
Yeah.
I think I'll watch tonight. Malachi's probably. I say, Malachi, can I have that candle of yours to help keep watch?
Yeah.
All right, and I'll keep watch for the night because Malachi seems to be he spent a lot of spells on that one encounter, so I'm gonna let him rest.
Cool. The rest of the night passes uneventfully. Morning returns. Malachi,
Okay.
you can memorize spells.
Learning new
And
spells.
why don't we go to our third and final break, and we'll see what happens and if the party gets the girl back to the place in time or not. So see you
In
guys
time?
in time for the end of today's session.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys on the other
All
side
right.
of our break. Bye bye.
All right.